Welcome back to the Destiny of Oracles, Virgo. I'm so glad that you're here today. Before I even began connecting with your energy, I kept sensing that love isn't absent from your path. It's quietly preparing itself behind the scenes. As always, remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates and simply leave the rest. Virgo, because your sign naturally seeks sincerity, stability, and emotional certainty before opening up your heart. So today's reading is going to uncover where your future love story truly stands, who may be moving towards you, and what spirit wants you to know about the path ahead. So let's begin by uncovering the current energy surrounding my Virgo's future love life. Is new love already entering your path? Or is spirit showing that something still needs to be cleared before the right person can fully arrive? Let's see what spirit wants to reveal. So we have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Virgos. This doesn't feel like that spirit is saying that love is missing from your life. It feels like spirit is clearing away the confusion that has been keeping you from recognizing the love that's actually meant for you. The Ace of Swords here in reverse tells me that there has been uncertainty, some mixed signals, or a chapter where the truth simply wasn't clear. And Virgo, because your sign naturally searches for certainty before opening up, so when clarity is missing, you tend to hold your heart back rather than take the emotional risks. And what surprises me here is the presence of this Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you are beginning to loosen your grip on something you have carried for quite a long while. Whether it's an old disappointment, some unrealistic expectations, or the need to control every outcome. Spirit is showing that you are gradually making space for something healthier. And then we arrive at the Nine of Pentacles, and this is the real shift. Your future love isn't approaching because you are chasing it. It's approaching because you are becoming more grounded in your own worth. The more you build a life that feels complete on its own, the more naturally you attract someone who adds to it instead of completing it. So, the behavior I see next is someone noticing your quiet confidence and becoming drawn towards your energy, even if they don't reveal themselves immediately. But here's the problem: if your energy is finally opening up to new love, who is this person beginning to notice you? And what are they already feeling before you have even met or before they have had the courage to step forward? Spirit, let's uncover the energy of the person entering Virgo's future love life. Who are they emotionally? What are they already feeling? And what is drawing them towards Virgo at the moment? Let's see what the spirit wants to reveal. So we have the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this person enters your life with confidence, but not with arrogance. Because the Six of Wands here, it tells me that they are someone who has overcome a significant challenge and they're reaching a stage where they're finally ready to see and also ready to be seen for who they truly are. And Virgo, because you're naturally drawn to substance over appearances, what will attract you isn't their charm, it's the quiet confidence that they have earned through experience. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles here, and this doesn't look like a fleeting sort of romance. Spirit is presenting this as a genuine opportunity for a stable and a grounded relationship. This person isn't looking for, emotional games. They're looking to build something real and they instinctively recognize that Virgo values consistency just as much as they do. And the interesting twist comes with the presence of this Knight of Cups in reverse. So, although their intentions are sincere, they won't wear their heart on their sleeve at first. So, they may hold back their emotions, struggle to express their romantic feelings openly, or worry that moving too quickly could jeopardize something with long term potential. So, their feelings develop before their words do. Because of that, the next behavior I see is someone finding some practical reasons to stay connected with you, slowly increasing their presence and testing whether the emotional connection feels safe before revealing how deeply they are beginning to care about you. So, this has the potential to become something lasting, but here's the problem. What fear or unresolved issue is still preventing this person from fully opening their heart, even though they already see Virgo as someone worth to pursue? So, Spirit, let's uncover the hidden fear that's standing between the Virgo and this future love. What is this person still struggling to admit to themselves? And what emotional barrier must be overcome before this connection can fully unfold? Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal. So we have the Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, this person's biggest fear isn't falling in love. It is trusting that lasting happiness won't be taken away from them. The Page of Swords here, it tells me that they are naturally observant and cautious. Before they invest emotionally, they watch, they analyze, and they try to understand whether someone is truly genuine. So, Virgo, that's a trait your sign can actually relate to because you also prefer certainty over blind faith. And what surprises me is this Ten of Cups. So, deep down, this person genuinely wants a stable and a loving and an emotionally fulfilling relationship. They are not afraid of commitment itself. They're afraid of giving their heart to the wrong person after believing in love before. And their greatest desire is also their greatest vulnerability. The Seven of Cups in reverse tells me the turning point. So, this person is beginning to let go of fantasy, confusion, and some sort of unrealistic expectations. They are becoming much clearer about what they truly want. And that clarity keeps leading them towards someone who feels emotionally safe rather than simply exciting. And because of that, the next behavior I see is that this person is becoming much more intentional, and instead of entertaining endless possibilities, they'll begin focusing their attention on one connection that they believe has genuine long term potential. Their actions become more deliberate because their heart has finally made a choice. So the fear is slowly losing its power. But here's the problem. Once this person realizes that Virgo may be the connection that they have been searching for, what will they finally want Virgo to know? But they're still struggling to say it aloud. So, Spirit, let's uncover the unspoken message this future person has been carrying in their heart. So, if fear, doubt, and hesitation disappeared for just one moment, what would they finally want Virgo to hear? Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal. So, we have the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups and the Hanged Man. Virgo, I feel that this person, if they could speak without fear, they wouldn't, just begin with grand confessions. They would, simply tell you that being around you feels familiar in a way that they can't easily explain. The Three of Cups here, it tells me that they genuinely enjoy your energy and see you as someone they can laugh with, trust, and build a real friendship along with romance. And Virgo, because your sign values emotional consistency over all this dramatic passion, that sense of comfort becomes one of the strongest foundations of this connection. And then we have got the Six of Cups. They feel as though they have known you much longer than they actually have. So, whether it's a soulmate type of a connection or simply an instant emotional familiarity, you awaken a sense of peace that they have been missing for a very long time. And then we have the Hanged Man here that reveals that why these words they remain unspoken, because this person isn't confused about how they feel. They're pausing because they don't want to approach this connection from the wrong perspective. They would rather wait than risk saying something before the timing feels real. And because of that, their next behavior I see is someone choosing patience over pressure. So they'll continue strengthening the bond naturally, allowing trust to grow before making a heartfelt confession. So this connection is slowly moving from familiarity into something that's much deeper. But I want to know that once this person feels that timing is finally right, what will they actually do? Will they step forward with confidence? Or will hesitation delay this connection one more time? So, Spirit, let's uncover this person's next move towards Virgo. What action can Virgo realistically expect in the near future? And will these growing feelings finally begin turning into some reality? Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal. So we have the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords and the World card. this person's next move isn't walking away. It's like making peace with the fact that they can't walk away from what they are feeling. The Eight of Cups in reverse tells me that they have tried to convince themselves to move on or suppress these emotions, but something keeps drawing them back towards Virgos. So the connection lingers in their mind because it feels unfinished. And the more they try to ignore it, the more they realize that it deserves one more chance. And the Two of Swords here, it tells me that even though their heart is pulling them towards you, their mind is still hesitating. So they're standing between some crossroads. They're standing between cautious and courage, carefully weighing whether this is the right moment to make themselves feel vulnerable. Virgo, because your sign rarely rushes emotionally, this slower pace may actually create the space both of you need to build some genuine sort of trust. And then there is this world card that changes the energy completely because this card tells me that the hesitation doesn't last forever. A chapter of uncertainty is reaching its natural conclusion, and this person begins realizing that they cannot keep this connection suspended indefinitely. Something inside them shifts from indecision to acceptance. And because of that, the next behavior I see is someone finally choosing to reopen the door instead of keeping it closed. Whether it's initiating a conversation, accepting an opportunity to get closer, or making their intentions more clear, they begin taking some steps towards building something real rather than, simply thinking about it. So, this looks like the beginning of some forward movement rather than another cycle of delay. But the question here is that once this new chapter begins, where is this connection actually leading? And what future is Spirit preparing for Virgo and this person together? So, Spirit, let's uncover the future energies surrounding Virgo and their future love. What path are these two currently moving forward, and what is the most likely outcome if this current energy continues to unfold? Let's see what the Spirit wants to reveal. So we have the Star card and the Five of Wands and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So this connection isn't leading towards another lesson. It feels like it's leading towards healing. The Star card here tells me that this relationship has the potential to restore the faith in love after disappointment. And Virgo, because your sign can become guarded after investing so much emotionally, Spirit is showing that this connection gradually reminds you that healthy love doesn't have to feel uncertain or exhausting. And we have this Five of Wands here. So before reaching that peace, there will be a period of adjustment. This doesn't necessarily mean constant arguments. It can simply mean that the two people who have different fears, habits, or communication styles learning how to meet each other halfway. So instead of pulling you apart, these differences become the opportunities to understand one another more deeply. And this Ten of Wands in reverse reveals where this connection is ultimately heading. Both of you begin putting down the emotional baggages that you have been carrying for so long. Old disappointments, pressure from past, and unnecessary emotional burdens start losing their grip, allowing this relationship to feel lighter, healthier, and much more natural. And because of that, I see that both of you gradually choose cooperation over self protection. Rather than carrying everything alone, you'll begin sharing the responsibilities, opening up emotionally, and creating a connection that feels supportive instead of draining. So, this future feels far more hopeful than difficult. But here is the question that matters most. After everything this person experiences with Virgo, what is the one emotional truth that they can no longer deny even to themselves? So, Spirit, let's uncover the final emotional truth for Virgo. After everything this person has experienced and realized, what is the one feeling they can no longer hide? Not from Virgo and not even from themselves. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us. Okay, so we have the Tower card in reverse and the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So, Virgo, I feel that the one truth this person can no longer deny is running from their emotions and realizing that no matter how much they run from their emotions, it no longer protects them. It only delays the happiness that they have been searching for. Because the Tower card in reverse, it tells me that they have spent a very long time trying to avoid the emotional upheaval, convincing themselves that keeping their walls up was safer than risking vulnerability. And Virgo, because your sign values stability, they'll admire the calm presence you bring into their life. But they'll also realize that they can't keep resisting the changes this connection is asking them to make. And this Six of Swords, it surprises me because emotionally, they've already begun leaving an old chapter behind. Whether it's a past heartbreak, a fear of commitment, or disappointment, they're no longer looking backward. They're quietly choosing a healthier emotional direction. And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, it tells me about their final realization. They no longer want to keep waiting for the perfect time. They have come to understand that overthinking, delaying, and constantly questioning only steals the time from a connection that genuinely has the potential to grow. And because of that, I see that someone is becoming far more decisive. And instead of endlessly evaluating the possibilities, they'll begin investing their energy where they truly see a future. And that future exactly points towards Virgo. This person's heart has finally stopped arguing with itself. But here's the final question. Now that this emotional truth has surfaced, what guidance does the spirit have for Virgo? What should you embrace? What should you release or protect so you are fully ready to receive the love that's finding its way towards you? So, Spirit, let's bring the focus back to Virgo. What guidance does Virgo need the most regarding this future love journey? What should Virgo protect, release, heal, or embrace while moving towards the love that Spirit is preparing for them? Let's see what Spirit wants to reveal. So, we have the Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit's guidance isn't about finding the right person, Virgo. It's about freeing yourself from the thoughts that keep you from fully recovering from all the traumas and the excessive burden to find the right person. The Eight of Swords here, it tells me that you have been carrying very limiting beliefs about love, whether it's questioning your worth, expecting some disappointments, or believing that you always have to protect your heart first. And Virgo, because your sign naturally analyzes every possibility, be careful that wisdom doesn't quietly become the fear. And what surprises me is this Two of Pentacles in reverse. Because Spirit is asking you to stop trying to keep one foot in the past and one foot in the future. The love that's coming, it requires emotional availability. And that means choosing what truly deserves your energy instead of constantly juggling with the uncertainty. And then we have this Three of Pentacles in reverse, and it tells me what needs to be released. So stop trying to force the connections that require you to overwork, overprove yourself, or overcompensate. The right relationship won't leave you carrying it all alone. Mutual effort will feel natural and not exhausting. And because of that, the next step for you is to simplify your emotional world. Release the need to control every outcome. Trust your intuition a little bit more and allow people to meet you where you are instead of trying to earn their affection. And the most beautiful part of this reading is that Spirit isn't asking you to become someone who's different. It's simply asking you to stop believing that love has to be difficult before it can be real. So, Virgo, your story isn't defined by the connections that didn't work out for you. It's being shaped by the one that's preparing to enter into your life. Always remember that tarot reflects the current energy, and free will always has the power to influence what comes next. So, if this reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments where you are on this love journey. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy today. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you very soon on the Destiny of Oracles.